When I first caught sight of Daud, I was just a broken kid, staying alive out of spite. He cut the throats of 3 men without making a sound, leaving only blood and death in his wake. I don't know what I was hoping for when I followed him that night, but he shared his strange magic with me. And more than that, his skill, his time, his trust, and sometimes his secrets. Now he's not the man he was. Here in his final days, he's got wounds that won't ever heal and regrets as sharp as mine. I know how much that carves you up inside, but I found him, and he wants me to help him make up for a lifetime of sins by killing a god. The Abbey teaches us that the outsider preys on weakness, that the void is the source of doubt, heresy, and suffering, that the outsider is to blame for all our ills. Who knows? Maybe they're right. The same dream. My arm hacked away, my eye hollow and burning. It still aches. Let's hope it's not some kind of omen.
Let me tell you something about the void, Billie Lurk. It touches the minds of the dreaming and the dying alike. And sometimes, dreams can only tell you what you wanted to forget.
I know who you are. Why are you here? What do you want from me?
People usually want something from
What
me.
in the void?
But you don't want my mark, do you, Billie? So I will return something you lost.
Wait, what are you? Ah!
The world was wounded around you. And you carry the scars. You will never be the same. I wonder if you'll like them.
What did he do to me? Of course he shows up now. Shit! Shit! He took my arm! And my face! Is it because of the dreams? Or Daud?
Well, that changes everything. It was to be canon when she didn't have a when she would have her eyes and her arms, but apparently it's now gone because of the black-eyed bastard. Alright, let's read this. Deadly raid at the Albarca. A raid on the Albarca Bats turned deadly as guards fought for their lives against the notorious Eyeless gang. The Albarca had been under surveillance for weeks after the guard received a tip about unsavory activities there. They rushed in to break up the fighting ring, but ended up in a lethal showdown with vicious gang members instead. It's a proud day. Thanks to the courage and diligence of my guards, Karnaca is a safer place. We removed dangerous villains from the streets and ended their illegal operation, said Captain Eduard Lejano, leader of the raid. He reassured reporters that his guards sustained only minor injuries. No Eyeless members survived. I would disagree.
The Grand Guard take down the Eyeless. Ha! Choffers.
Exactly. Restless night. Oh, this is her own writing. I thought I'd sleep easy knowing Daud was safe. I don't know why I'm still so foolish. I can catch a break for a moment, not even when I'm asleep. I should know that by now. This one was sharper than the rest. I could feel the blade bite into my skin when the damn guard got me. My right eye felt hollow, an empty hole in my head that I couldn't shut, and my right arm ended in a piece of broken bone. I felt it so deep this time I woke up shaking. It took me a while to catch my breath. I've been having these dreams since I had Emily on the ship. Is this some kind of curse since I confessed to her? Oh. So that part would have been canon. Of course, spoilers. You guys should play Dishonored 2 for this to make sense. This reference. It would serve me right, I guess. But how long this will go on and what other dreams may come. I could hear Daud groaning in his sleep in the other room, saying my name. Maybe we were dreaming our own penances. What What a crappy day to be a villain. Anti-hero. Whatever. Travelogue, follow the ink. At last, he's here on my ship, sleeping on Anton's old cot. How long had he been down in that pit at the Albarcabats, taunted like a hound until some fool thought they could take him on? They didn't even know who he was. Let's call him the Black Magic Brute. There were more frightening names for him in Dunwall, like the Knife of Dunwall. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't this. I didn't know how he'd feel about me after what I did to him years ago. Dishonored one reference. But it's like I never left. We're right back in the middle of it, digging into some foul cult, chasing down some mad grudge. But he's older now, weaker. I need your help, he said, like I never refused. Well, did I? The Outsider. Mothers tell tales about the outsider to children in cradles, filling their nights with fear so they'll behave. For the Abbey, those stories never stop. Every sermon, every stricture, every damn piece of their litany is about the dangers of letting the outsider into your head. And now Daud wants to kill them. No more stories, no more warnings, no more terrible people fighting over the promises from the void. I don't know how Daud got marked by the outsider. I don't know what he had to do or what he was like before he had his magic. But I remember the kind of man that made him or what he did with that power. So maybe he's right. Alright. Have no contracts at the moment. But he gave me some powers. Well, I was looking at Born trying to see what I have, but it's not what I would need anyway. Impersonate other human. I was looking at these pictures right here, like what the hell? So I'll get my sword, Whaler sword. Black shard arm. A strange gift from the outsider, drawing and replenishing its power from the void itself. Sliver of the eye. A fragment from an ancient void entity, enabling Billie to see things hidden to her before. Rat whispers. A talisman given to Billie many years ago by her childhood sweetheart, Deirdre. Grant the power to glean valuable information from lowly rats. Awesome. Alright. What do we have here? Supernatural abilities. Semblance. Impersonate another human. Semblance steal someone's identity, leaving them unconscious and fooling their allies. This power is useful for reputation and stealth, enabling it to pass as your chosen target, but maintaining the illusion drains void energy, meaning the power only lasts for a while. Enemies will know something is amiss if they see you after original subject's body. Enemies will know something they will be aware is amiss if they see you after the original subject's body. Okay. Aggressive behavior will break the illusion, causing enemies to attack. Show tutorial. I think I would know how to do this. It's pretty straightforward explanation. Foresight. Stop time and explore in spirit form. Foresight allows you to stop time and leave your body behind, flying around to scout your surroundings. While using Foresight, you can move through spaces that are too tight normally, like ventilation ducts. Ooh. With Foresight, you can mark characters or objects, enabling you to track them even through walls, or see the patrol routes of marked characters. Oh, that'll be super powerful. I'll try not to use that, because it'll make the game so easy to the point what's like there's no point anymore. I'll probably use Semblance. That'll be cool. Displace. Relocate by swapping positions. Displace allows you to deploy a marker at a certain range and then swap positions with it. Enemies cannot see the marker, so you can deploy it and use it later for tactical purpose, aka escape. You can also use Displace to reach higher vantages. Note that the cursor changes when the marker is aimed at a climbable surface or ledge. You can use Displace to pass through fences or glass windows, but you cannot initially deploy the marker through them. Hehe, alright. Rat whispers. You can interact with rats when close, allowing to hear their thoughts. They whisper to one another, exchanging information about what's going on in the streets and basements from their rodent point of view. Often it's cryptic, coming from an alien perspective, but sometimes provides a useful clue. Yeah, this is what it does. Oh, so I already have this power, so I don't even have to do anything about it anymore. Alright. Yeah. Let's see. Found a book, The Lonely Rat Boy and Other Tales. Did I read one? I think I read one. Alright. He had walked for hours, limping unsteadily, crossing the city as he avoided those who prowled in the streets at night. He had found himself in an unknown part of Dunwall. His little rat nestled against his neck, one spot of warmth in the cold. A gentle sound beckoned him down in an alleyway. He hesitated, then followed. The walls were slick with rainwater, the sound glancing off its stones like an echoing throat. At the end of the path rose a twisted construction of wood and wire. A piece of carved and polished bone hung within. The boy heard a voice like the voice of the waves, cold and timeless. A shadow rose up, a radiant darkness that defied all sight. A young man who wandered lonely places. The outsider himself. When the flesh of the boy's left hand itched and smoldered, he did not look away. When the vision vanished, the outsider's mark remained. That night, the boy climbed at the highest of Dunwall's jagged roofs and looked over the city. The towers and gables undulated under his eyes like a grand and shifting ocean. He saw all the lives that teemed beneath and was not afraid. It feels like this story is referring to Daud. I don't know. I'm not quite sure in the DLC of Dishonored 1 that there was a history of him getting the mark. Where's never shown? I don't remember. I think that's about it for every text that we can read. Let's go out and meet Daud.
What happened to you? The outsider did this. What did he say?
I've had bad dreams for a while now, and he was never there. But I feel good. Strong. Like all those years ago when we ran together. He didn't offer me his mark. Just said some cryptic shit, and left me with this.
I never knew what the black-eyed bastard wanted. Be careful. The outsider's gifts come with a price. You won't know until it's already been paid.
I didn't have much choice.
Neither do I. My connection to the void is fading. We've got to act soon, before it takes me forever.
You found a way to do it. To kill the outsider. How?
I spent years looking for an answer. I searched the Isles, tracked down a dozen crazy cults. But there's more to the Eyeless. They've got a relic, the knife that made the outsider. Thousands of years ago, it's here, in Karnaca.
A knife. So you want me to steal it?
Soon. First, we need to find out who leads the Eyeless, and where they keep that knife. They're powerful people, wealthy or noble or both. I don't know their names, but they all have an esoteric tattoo that sets them apart. Those low-ranking thugs at the boxing club talked about getting inked in the Red Camellia in the Upper Syria district.
I'll go there and see what I can find. Try to rest Daud.
I couldn't do this on my own anymore, Billy. Thank you.
Wow. What do you know? An old man. Weak. He was the great assassin before, now it's just...
Be careful of your arm and eye. You can't know what the outsider wants with you. And he's always watching.
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's see what we have here. The Red Camellia Beauty Parlor.
Those tattoos the Eyeless get all come from the Red Camellia. I need to take a look at their client list.
Alright. The Eyeless remain eyesore. I think I read that.
It's been a long time since those days.
Where did you find that? I haven't seen that face in years.
They sprung up everywhere a few months after I left Dunwall.
And you kept it all this time. I'd be more careful of nostalgia if I were you.
Going east. Thanks for loaning us the skiff. We'll follow the coast east and sleep past the port guards. Reese says the Aristos are gasping for wind-down caviar, so that's our cargo. We'll be back next week. I'll stow the boat at the Warlock in Upper Syria district like we talked about. Don't worry, I'll take good care of it. I know a sturdy skiff's worth its weight in coin these days. Morellin. So, our little boat skiff is gone, borrowed by this person. Alright, I guess we're gonna walk. Motif.
This was the tattoo on all the thugs from the boxing club. All our lives, the Abbey of the Everyman tells us to hate him.
For once, they're right.
So are we working for the Abbey now?
They'd kill us as soon as him if they had the chance. No. The Abbey doesn't want our help. And we don't need it.
A lot of hate for you guy, huh? Sucks to be you. I think I'm not gonna kill him though. I wanna see what happens when a god is taken away from his divine powers. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try to be merciful as much as possible. Yeah. Alright, kitchen.
That's not possible. My arm, my eye. It's just like the dreams.
Whoa.
She can see it all. The void breaking and spreading through all the cracks. Like seawater sinking in a ship.
What the hell? Daud's journal. She found me. I'm not surprised, only grateful. If anyone in the Isles could have found me, it was Lurk. She was just as capable as she always was. I remember when she was young. She wasn't the first street kid to join my gang, but she was the first to show real promise. I took her in and oversaw the training myself. She took to the life more quickly and more desperately than most. I watched her grow up, get stronger, faster. She was always trying to impress me, but each year she became a little more ruthless, a little colder. Like she liked wearing that mask. I turned her into what she was, just like the outsider made me. When she betrayed me, I had no one but myself to blame. Now she's something else. I'm not sure what. I cannot guess the kind of life she's led without me, who she hurt or who she cared about. She knows that I forgave her a long time ago, but I wonder, sometimes, if she ever thought to forgive me. Aww. So we can see here that the choices he made is now eating him inside. That sucks. Bright and sunny day. Let's see. Let's walk around the boat. See what else we can find here. Host. Why don't we try the powers? Yeah, that is cool. What did the button say? Despawn displace marker. That would take it out, I guess. Displace. Can I displace without pointing at it? Oh no, I can't. I need to be facing it. I need to be in range too.
What has the outsider done to me?
And we got our mana going back, but it's really, really slow. That sucks. The Knife of Dunwall. Is this a different chapter 3? Oh yeah, this is different. Is it? No, I read it. Yeah, I read it before. Let's see. Alright. Let's see. Semblance needs to have a target. And then foresight.
This thing lets me see more than I should. Why give this to me?
Alright, I'm in spirit form. So this is the vision. Oh, that takes a lot of mana. Alright. Oh, but it replenishes all the way. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'll probably use it, but not too much. Yeah, stop time is too much powerful. There's no challenge in this. Let's try to just use this too. And this. Yeah. Bullet charge. Alright. Let's go then. Alright, now. Follow the ink. In his quest to kill the outsider, Daud has learned of a special twin blade knife that is being held somewhere in the upper Syria. Find out who the eyeless leaders are and where they're keeping that knife. Alright. It's a nice view. Review the contracts. Find the knife. Alright. Review the contracts. Find a contract at the black market. Okay, we're going to a black market. Review some contacts.
Waste someone else's time.
If you are.
Oh, those duos are great. If you listen to their music in Dishonored too, it's a great thing. Oh, what? Oh. If you displace on another character's position, he will explode in pieces, but you will be hurt in the process. Try not to do that. And I don't want to play the tutorial video. Alright, let's get a move on. Incendiary bolts. Nope. As much as cool as it is to burn targets alive, I'm not gonna use it.
Must talk with the cook. That did not taste anything.
Oh, I am wanted, so I cannot be showing my face to the guards here. Alright. Oh, there is no other way. I can actually do this. Oh wow. She jumps high. Holy crap.
You bet.
What? Yep. I should
Pertinence. No one says no to me.
should probably go back here. My bad. I guess that didn't work well.